Hey there everybody, it's Dr. Kevler here and bringing you your weekly tip. So the weekly tip we're going to talk about here today has all to do with our diaphragm. So our diaphragm, it's this very important muscle, helps us breathe, helps us force oxygen and air into our lungs, get rid of toxins and carbon dioxide out of our lungs. But here's the thing that a lot of people don't know about the diaphragm, is the diaphragm, the way it situates, it comes and attaches underneath the ribs. And depending on what we have going on in our mid and upper back or in our lower back, that crosses through and hits and affects our diaphragm in a way that makes it tighten up, makes it harder for us to breathe. And then when we don't breathe right, that affects the amount of oxygen we can get into our system, so it limits our volume, which affects everything from our blood pressure to our heart rate to everything, right? Also, our posture is infected. If our diaphragm's really tight, it causes our posture to become weaker, which then negatively impacts our diaphragm. So here's the release. This is something you can do to help release your diaphragm that will take stress and pressure off of your upper back and off of your lower back. So here's the release for the diaphragm that'll help you to be able to start to working on releasing this diaphragm, which will take stress off of your upper back and off of your lower back, but also help you able to breathe better so that we can fill oxygen and air deeper into our lungs, which will help us have better lung capacity, better circulation, better blood pressure, just all the stuff that goes with being able to get a full breath in. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your fingers in your hands, you're gonna take your fingertips and kind of cup them like this. We're gonna find the bottom of our ribs, and right under the bottom of the ribs, we're gonna take our fingertips and bring them up and under the ribs. You're gonna take a breath in and blow it out. And as you blow it out, you're gonna lean forward, let all your air out, and let your fingers dig up and underneath the ribs. So I'm getting my fingers under my ribs, and I'm squeezing my fingers up and in the back side of my ribs. So here's how it looks in real time. You take a breath in and out, and we're gonna bring up under the ribs and squeeze, 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 and I'm squeezing it nice and tight. I'm gonna hold that for a good 10 seconds, and it should be painful. If it's not painful, you're not doing it right, and we wanna get deep underneath your ribs and really squeeze into it, and that will help to release that muscle. Now, some of you, your muscles in here are gonna be so tight and restricted, you can't even get your fingertips up under your ribs. That's okay. At first, just do the best you can of digging in, and we'll start to peel back some of the spasms and the guarding that's going on in those muscles. And after a little bit of doing this on a daily basis, you'll be able to get deeper and deeper up under those ribs and release your diaphragm. It'll help with your breathing, it'll help with your mid-back, your upper back, your lower back, all of it's involved. And I would do this, hold it for 10 seconds, 3 times in a row, and I would do that every day. So that's something you can work on daily. That's the tip of the week. If you got any further questions, shoot me an email. Otherwise, ask me in the office, and we'll catch you next week with our weekly tip to help you move better, get better, and stay better, and show you what you can do at home to make that happen. Have a great day.